Hi all, welcome back to our 13th C# tutorial. In this video we're going to go through comparison operators. Now what we've got here is we've got what we had from last time, but we're going to now add in a few more lines. But firstly what I want to do is, firstly what I'm going to do is I am going to add in those more lines. We'll start with that. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to type in a few things. And just bear with me and all that. Follow what I'm typing in, and probably need just one more. Okay, so I'm going to just run this through, and then we'll talk about what it's actually doing. Now, if we sort of lined up perfectly, well, can't really do that, but what we've got is we've got false, true, false, false, true, true, false, true, false. Okay, so what we've got to take a look at here is what's actually happening. Now, over here I'm going to bring in a little comment. Again, we'll cover comments at some point soon, but at the moment we'll just leave it. Now, what we're doing here is we're saying that in this line, in this little equation just here, we're saying that B is equal to A. Now that's false. B is not equal to A. B is equal to 10 and A is equal to 3, so that's not true. So that's why we returned a false for the first one. And now with the second one, what we did was we said B is not equal to A. And again, 10 is not equal to 3, so that one will end up being true. The third one we had B is greater than or equal to A, which is again is true because B is 10 and A is 3, so B is greater than or equal to A. Now, and over here we had B is less than or equal, sorry, I'm forgetting the E, equal to A. Now this is false because B is greater than A. Now if we look at the operators in all, we can see that there's a bit of a pattern emerging. Now from here we've got B is greater than A, which is true, and B is less than A. So if we look through all of these, we can tell that this sign is saying that B is less than A. This sign says that B is greater than, so this is a greater than sign, this is a less than sign. This is a less than or equal to sign, which means that, say, if we had, instead of B, we had 3 is less than or equal to A, we would return a true answer. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to close this last one that we used. And now, as you can see, we've got 4 trues, and the last, and this one here is one of them now. And over here we've got B is greater than or equal to A. Again, this is true. This would only be false if B, or if we had B was a different number, or B was 0, 1, 2, 1, 2 negatives, and all the negatives. But for now it's true. And when we had B is not equal to A, this is basically saying, look at what B is, look at what A is, are they exactly the same? If not, then if they are, then it's false. If they're not the same, then it's true. And over here we've got it's equal to. Now usually in maths, again, what we would have is something like some equation where we would end up having two sides, and we would end up having an answer. So 3 plus 3 equals 6. Now in the real world we know this is true, but computers, and we need to add in a double equals to say that these two, the left hand side equals the right hand side. And then if it doesn't, if we've got 3 plus 3 equals 5, it'll read it as false. So this was the comparison operators. Again, if there's any issues here, just send me a message and ask for some help. I'll get back to you as soon as possible. And remember to like and subscribe, and thanks for watching.